Alright, let's go back to the 1980s, a time when crack cocaine was tearing through the streets of Los Angeles. But what if I told you that behind this epidemic was a tangled web of drug dealers, guerrilla fighters, and even the CIA? This is the story of Gary Webb, an investigative journalist who wasn't afraid to go where others wouldn't. In 1996, Gary dropped a bombshell, a three-part series called Dark Alliance. His reporting connected the dots between a CIA-backed Nicaraguan rebel group, known as the Contras, a massive cocaine ring, and the explosion of crack in LA. Here's how it went down. The Contras wanted to overthrow Nicaragua's socialist government, and the CIA was all in. But guerrilla wars don't come cheap, and the official budget wasn't enough. That's where Danilo Blandon comes in, a Contra leader and major cocaine trafficker in LA. He sold mountains of cocaine to none other than Freeway Rick Ross, a legendary dealer in South Central. We're talking up to 100 kilos a week, funneled through LA gangs like the Bloods and Crips. All that drug money? It helped fund the Contras war, and while the CIA didn't exactly pass out baggies on the street, Webb's investigation showed they looked the other way, turning a blind eye to the traffickers bankrolling their secret war. When Gary Webb's story hit the news, people were furious, especially in communities wrecked by crack. The government. They denied everything, mainstream media. They attacked Webb, saying he couldn't prove the CIA itself sold drugs or caused the crack epidemic. Even his editors backed away, eventually apologizing for running the story. Webb stood by his work, but his career was left in ruins. But here's the kicker. In 1998, after the public outcry, the CIA admitted, yeah, they did have ties to some traffickers, and yeah, they didn't exactly slam the door on them. They even tried to keep it quiet. As for the key players, Rick Ross got a life sentence but walked in 2009. Blandon flipped and became a top informant for the DEA. Gary Webb kept digging, even publishing a book. But the backlash, depression, and financial trouble took their toll. In 2004, Webb took his own life. So why does this matter? Because it shows how a collision of historical events, as Webb put it, can devastate entire communities when truth gets buried and power plays by its own rules. If you want to know what really happened behind the headlines, don't look away. Dig deeper. Ask questions. Because sometimes the wildest conspiracy theories aren't that crazy after all.